subclause 5 was deleted and subclause 6 was renumbered as subclause 5. Let me confirm that, sir. 5 was deleted. Yes. Subclause 5 is deleted, obviously, because 5.2b, to which you referred so often this morning, was removed, and I beg your pardon, 24.5 is deleted because 24.5 makes direct and specific reference to 5.2b. So if you remove 5.2b, obviously, you have to remove 24.5. So one understands why that has been done, but I will say again, sir, that these deletions, these amendments, including this one, does not resolve the legislative confusion that confronts this House of Assembly. That this act, when it came here, was in a state of illegality. The government has attempted to cure the illegality, and the government has created even greater confusion with these various amendments. Greater confusion has been created. This legislation today, and I'm sure you will allow a general comment, this legislation today will return, well, not return, it did not go there before. This legislation will go into the public domain as law. And it contains so many contradictions. It contains so many unconstitutional provisions that the only good thing to do with this legislation is to take it back, that is to say, to withdraw it or send it to a subcommittee, the relevant subcommittee, that will erase all of the errors. The fact that it is here, sir, is evidence as to government's concession that there are several errors. There are too many errors, sir. To send this legislation into the public domain as law is a grand mistake. And it must not happen. And it must not happen, Your Honor, because the subject matter with which it deals is too important a subject matter for confusion to reign. Given two public functionaries, supervised and monitored by 3 persons, the right to tap people's phones. This is general, sir.
I remember I've permitted you.
Yes.
Beyond where you should
Yes.
go.
This is general.
Thank you so much.
And so, that is my general comment as to the various amendments that have come here. That they have not resolved the issue of confusion. I will say nothing about the Criminal Proceedings Witness Anonymity Bill. A lot of your time, sir, is spent in the criminal courts, and you understand the reason and the cause for reforming the law in that very dynamic area, so that I will not delay the chamber with any comment as to those amendments. The firearms bill, the firearms amendment bill, same thing, sir. It is such a dynamic area. Apparently you can make firearms with some computer-aided device, so that the law needs to be as dynamic as is the technology. So on that firearms amendment bill and the suggested amendment, which pertains to a definition of firearm, one can understand why a parliament would wish to remain dynamic. As I said, a firearm is now so easily manufactured with the aid of a computer that one would not quarrel with any legislative initiative to remain within reach of the technology. It is a matter of some disappointment that no amendment was made to the family leave bill, but if it is not there, I am not supposed to comment on it,
No, you can't.
And
No,
I
you're
won't.
not supposed to. I will not allow you.
and I won't.
Right.
And so, my protest today will remain confined to the intersection of communication bill and the various subsections that have been amended from the first one down to the last one in the second schedule. I have placed on record the various reasons for my objection, for my opposition. I continue to be opposed to those amendments, and I continue to be opposed to this bill as drafted, whether it is amended or not, and having been so amended today, my opposition today continues in relation to the intersection of communication bill. I think it is unconstitutional. I think that Clause 13.2 certainly is unconstitutional. Clause 14.3 is as unconstitutional as Clause 13.2, and we complain about that as well. And the second schedule contains amendments that remain deficient. So that, Your Honor, those are my submissions, and I am obliged to you for your patience today, sir. Thank you, sir.
Indeed, I've been very patient with you. Honourable Leader Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to move the suspension, short suspension of 5 minutes till 12 p.m.
The question is that this honourable chairman be suspended for 5 minutes. All those honourable members in favour, please say aye. Those against it, please say no. Meeting the ayes have it. This honourable chairman stands suspended for 5 minutes. What reason he dance or what re- outside? This sitting is resumed. Honourable Member for St. Joseph.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that the resolution that has been tabled do now pass.
The question is that the resolution that is tabled now pass. This requires a constitutional,
This is in relation
right,
to the
constitution,
interception of
the amendment, right.
communications.
So it requires 2/3 majority.
In relation to the
Interception bill, yes.
So we're going to take the
The vote.
amendments to the interception of communications bill first. And therefore, you need to have a vote on it. Ms. Motley? Ms. Bradshaw?
Aye.
Mr. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Simmons?
Aye.
Dr. Duguid?
Aye.
Mr. Sutherland?
Aye.
Ms. Husbands?
Aye.
Mr. Abrams?
Aye.
Mr. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Griffith?
Aye.
Mr. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Humphrey?
Aye.
Mr. Goodenagel?
Aye.
Ms. McConney?
Aye.
Mr. Gibbs?
Aye.
His Honor, Mr. Rowe?
Aye.
Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Ms. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Phillips?
Aye.
Mr. Thorne?
No.
Mr. Blackman?
Aye.
Mr. Ishmael?
Aye.
Dr. Herod? Dr. Springer, sorry.
Aye.
Mr. Prescott? Dr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Speaker, the results of the division, 24 honorable members voted in favor of the amendment. There was 1 vote against, and therefore the amendment is passed. with
The
necessary
constitutional
two-
threshold having been reached, this amendment is passed.
Speaker, you can put the motion in relation to
Honourable Member for St. Joseph.
Mr. Speaker, having dealt with the interception of communications amendments as submitted by the Senate, I now propose that we deal with the other amendments, and those would be to the Firearms Act and to the Criminal Proceedings Witness Anonymity, Firearms Bill, and to the Criminal Proceedings
Anonymity.
Witness Anonymity Bill. I beg to move, Mr. Speaker, that in respect of those, that the resolution tabled seeking the concurrence of the Chamber with the amendments proposed by the Senate do not pass.
The question is that the amendments as tabled by the Senate that came back to the House for concurrence, that these do not pass. All those honourable members in favor, please say aye. Those against, please say no. We think the ayes have it. The aforementioned resolutions do not stand pass.
Mr. Speaker, revert to reports from
Honourable,
Right. Not Marshall, that Chad. All right, cool.
Honourable Leader Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I beg to move a motion that the Honourable Member for St. Michael's South Central be added to the Governance Committee.
I did. Honourable, repeat, could you?
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move a motion that the Honourable Member for St. Michael's South Central be added to the Governance Committee.
Beg to second that.
The question is that the honourable member for St. Michael's South Central be added to the Governance Select Committee. All those honourable members in favor, please say aye. Those against, please say no. Me think the ayes have it. Honourable Leader of Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With that, we've come to the end of today's sitting and therefore beg to move the adjournment of the House until the 16th of September at 10 a.m.
Beg to second that.
The question is that this honourable chamber be adjourned until Tuesday, the 16th day of September at 10 a.m. in the forenoon. All those honourable members in favour, please say aye. Those against, please say no. Me think the ayes have it. This honourable chamber stands adjourned until Tuesday, the 16th day of September 2025 at 10 a.m. in the forenoon.